I'm pleased to announce that our reporting here on MeidasTouch has found its way into another filing by prosecutors in a case involving Donald Trump, this time by prosecutors in Fulton County, Georgia, in the motion to revoke the bond concerning defendant Harrison Floyd in connection with the criminal RICO case. I'm Ben Meiselas from the MeidasTouch Network. The Fulton County District Attorney is seeking to remand Trump's co-defendant Harrison Floyd into custody based on his conduct. Let me show you in the Fulton County District Attorney's motion where the MeidasTouch.com reporting is referenced right here, paragraph 11. On November 13th, 2023, the defendant tweeted the following to co-defendant and witness Jenna Ellis and to witness Dan Scavino and tagged their Twitter accounts, which constituted an act to intimidate a known co-defendant and witness and direct communication with a known co-defendant and witness about the facts of this case in violation of Donald Trump's co-defendant's conditions of release. Here you see the MeidasTouch post. You see the arrow right there where we talk about Jenna Ellis's proffer session, and then Harrison Floyd, the co-defendant, responded to our message and says, "Wow, at Jenna Ellis, you're a whole mess, girl. So you didn't stop at stealing people's hard-earned money for your defense. You're also lying on at Dan Scavino. I guess they don't teach ethics at Harvard Law anymore." I don't think Jenna Ellis went to Harvard Law, but you see MeidasTouch being referenced in this prosecution filing. It should be noted as well, and you know from our prior reporting, that our uncovering on MeidasTouch.com of Donald Trump's violation of the gag order in the New York Attorney General civil fraud case led to contempt sanctions against Donald Trump on October 20th. And Donald Trump attacking MeidasTouch, attacking MeidasTouch.com. Here you see from some of the reporting about what went down there. They go, the left-leaning website. I love how they always try to group us into some label. The left-leaning website MeidasTouch published an article on Thursday about the not deleted post. One of the things that we flagged is that Donald Trump's threatening post attacking Judge Engoron's law clerk was removed from his social media platform, but not from his campaign website in violation of the gag order, and was kept up for 20 days. And then you see over here Don Jr. attacking us and Donald Trump attacking us. Here's Donald Trump saying, judge threatens Trump with jail mid-trial after Democrat PAC complained he breached gag order. We're a media company, not a PAC, but that's what Donald Trump posted. And then here Don Jr. says, this is an absolute disgrace. Arthur Engoron is acting on the orders of Democrat PAC MeidasTouch. They're even gloating about it on their blog. Thank you for calling our website, MeidasTouch.com, a blog. Again, we are a media company, not a PAC. And you see Donald Trump Jr. there reposting that. Like that they say, just our little blog here at MeidasTouch. We've got more people who just go to our little blog here than watch Fox or watch MSNBC or watch CNN. But just some little blog that me and my younger brothers are doing here. By the way, you see between the Fulton County District Attorney utilizing our reporting in their filing, you see how Donald Trump, Don Jr. attacking us because they were held in contempt based on our reporting. The impact of MeidasTouch.com, by the way, because clearly having an impact if they're going after us. If you're able to support the growth of our independent media platform, which we're building brick by brick, we don't have outside investors. If you just want to help grow that, here's what you do. You go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch. patreon.com/MEIDASTOUCH. I think, again, you see the impact it has. Did you know that poor sleep can cause weight gain, mood issues, poor mental health, and lower productivity? Sleep is the foundation of our mental and physical health and performance in our days. Having a consistent nighttime routine is non-negotiable. When I don't get enough sleep, trust me, you don't want to be around me the next day. Introducing Beam Dream. We've been raving about Beam's Dream Powder, their healthy hot hot cocoa for sleep. And today, our listeners get a special discount on Beam's Dream Powder, their best-selling healthy hot cocoa for sleep with no added sugar. Now available in delicious seasonal flavors like cinnamon cacao, sea salt caramel, and white chocolate peppermint. Better sleep has never tasted better. Dream contains a powerful all-natural blend of reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, melatonin, and nano CBD to help you fall asleep, stay asleep, and wake up feeling refreshed. A recent clinical study revealed Dream helped 93% of users wake up feeling more refreshed, and 93% reported that Dream helped them get a more restful night's sleep. Just mix Beam Dream into hot water or milk, stir or froth, and enjoy before bedtime. I've personally tried Beam Dream. It certainly lived up to the hype. It was delicious and just a lovely nighttime routine. And secondly, and most importantly, it helped me fall asleep and stay asleep. Find out why Forbes and New York Times are all talking about Beam and why it's trusted by the world's top athletes and business professionals. If you want to try Beam's best-selling Dream Powder, take advantage of their biggest sale of the year and get up to 50% off for a limited time when you go to shopbeam.com/Midas. The discount is auto-applied at checkout, no code necessary. That's shopbeam.com/Midas, MEIDAS, for up to 50% off. That's shopbeam.com/Midas. And by the way, just so you see Judge Engoron's order, back from October 20th, here, pull it up right here, where they talk about how it was uncovered that Donald Trump had kept this post up in violation of the gag order. Despite this clear order, last night I learned that the subject offending post was never removed from the website, donaldjtrump.com, and in fact had been on that website for over 17 days. I understand it was removed last night, but only in response to an email from this court. And by the way, so absurd to say MeidasTouch is giving Judge Engoron his orders. That's just how pathetic these MAGA Republicans are to even make such a stupid accusation. Anyway, back to the Harrison Floyd filing. Let's pull it up right here. This is the state's motion to revoke bond concerning defendant Harrison William Floyd. And you see they posted what his response was to our reporting here at the MeidasTouch as evidence, including a bunch of other evidence of him attacking witnesses, attacking the prosecutor. And you may be saying, isn't that what Donald Trump does? The answer is yes. Then you may be asking, so shouldn't Donald Trump be remanded into custody in violating the terms of his release if this Harrison Floyd is also being found? The answer is he should. Do I think that there's a double standard? Well, clearly the fact that Fulton County District Attorney seeking this with Harrison Floyd and Trump is pretty much engaged in the same conduct, I would say, yeah, there is a violation there. But will this serve as a template ultimately to seek to revoke Donald Trump's bond? That will be interesting. And as you go through, I mean, it's post after post. I mean, Harrison Floyd went on a rampage just posting all of these threats. And then it says, as set forth above, since his release from custody, the defendant Harrison Floyd, Trump's co-defendant, has engaged in a pattern of intimidation toward known co-defendants and witnesses, direct and indirect communications about the facts of this case to known co-defendants and witnesses, and obstruction of the administration of justice in direct violation of the court's order. Moreover, the defendant's actions demonstrate that he poses a significant threat of intimidating witnesses and otherwise obstructing the administration of justice in the future, making him ineligible for bond. Accordingly, the state requests that this court enter an order revoking the bond previously granted to defendant Harrison Prescott Floyd, respectfully submitted November 15, 2023. And here you see the consent bond order for defendant Harrison William Floyd. And by the way, the terms here are almost identical to the terms of Donald Trump. If anything, the terms for Trump are even more restrictive, over expressly representing and reflecting social media behavior. But here you see the violative provisions, or the provisions he violated. It says, the defendant shall perform no act to intimidate any person known to him to be a co-defendant or witness in this case or otherwise obstruct the administration of justice. The defendant shall not communicate in any way directly or indirectly about the facts of this case with any person known to him or her to be a co-defendant in this case except through his or her counsel. The defendant shall not communicate in any way directly or indirectly about the facts of this case with any person known to him or her to be a witness in this case, except through his or her counsel. And that was executed on the 29th of August, 2023. And that was signed by the lawyer for Harrison Floyd at the time. So this was a deal that Harrison Floyd himself consented to. And now there will be this emergency hearing where Harrison Floyd will have to respond to these violations. We'll see if Judge Scott McAfee remands him into custody. But I want to give a hat tip to our editorial team at MeidasTouch.com for their reporting. And we've taken an interesting approach here at MeidasTouch.com, right? We have built a media company that is on digital, getting more views and more engagement than Fox, MSNBC, CNN, because people crave pro-democracy content and the facts and going through these court documents. And this is a community you created. So I'm honored to just be a part of this community with you. But normally what companies would do is they'd go out and they'd seek investors and they try to have, a Series A, a Series B, a Series C. We have not done that. We've built this through our pro-democracy sponsors, through our Patreon, through the emojis, through our live shows, and that's how we built this thing. And that way we could, as a community, we can all have control over this thing and not cede that control. So if you want to help grow this independent media platform, you see the results. It's right there in the filings. Go to patreon.com/MeidasTouch, patreon.com/MeidasTouch, and you spell it MEIDASTOUCH. Become a member of the Patreon and just hit subscribe. Become a member. Let's keep growing this community. By the way, make sure you're registered to vote. Make sure you're registering pro-democracy voters. Share this channel with other people. Let's keep growing this together. It's so important that that's what we work on each and every day together as we head into 2024. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That's patreon.com/MeidasTouch. Have a good one.
Hey, Midas Mighty, love this report? Continue the conversation by following us on Instagram at MeidasTouch to keep up with the most important news of the day. What are you waiting for? Follow us now.